This plant is Privet. It's in the genus Ligustrum, and there's several different species of Ligustrums that grow in North America, none of which are native. So this is one of our common invasive species. It was introduced in the 1800s to be used in landscaping as a hedge or a screen. And to recognize plants in this genus, you're looking for evergreen leaves that are opposite along the stem. The Chinese privet is very similar to Yopon holly people find. The leaves are much smaller and they have this sort of wavy appearance on the edges. This is glossy privet and has much larger, somewhat shiny leaves. The plant's a lot easier to pick out when it's in bloom. It has white blooms at the ends of the branches, and this plant is producing the berries now. They will eventually turn sort of a slaty blue. They look a little bit like a blueberry, but they are poisonous to mammals. So Ligustrums are successful invaders because they are easily able to displace our native species for several reasons. They can tolerate a wide range of light conditions. They reproduce early, and they can reproduce in multiple ways. So they produce seeds that are easily dispersed, and they also can reproduce from root suckers. So if you're trying to remove these plants from a natural area and a little piece of root gets left in the ground, they can actually produce a whole new tree from that. Now, these seeds are dispersed by birds. The birds eat the fruits and transport them to other areas where the plant can turn into a dense thicket that crowds out native species, has low wildlife value. And in forests that have been taken over by privet, there are fewer tree species, there's lower shrub diversity, and less ground cover of herbaceous species, which in turn results in fewer insects, particularly butterflies and bees. So if you need to remove Ligustrum from an area where it's become established, you can either, on a small scale, keep it just cut all the way back to the ground, but you'll have to continue to come back and cut the root suckers that will pop up. It's easier to apply a little bit of herbicide to the cut stems so that hopefully the plant can't continue to grow after it's been cut back and removed.